How's it going, everyone? VenomousStare here, back with Game 2 of Neeb versus Hydra. Neeb took the first one after holding Hydra's early pool. And we're going to jump right into this one. Hydra has quite a few drones, and he's already taken 2 bases. Neeb's expansion has finished as well, and he has 2 gateways, so we're probably going to see this droopy little double adept pressure from Neeb, and we do. 2 adepts on the way being chrono boosted, and a Stargate on the way for Neeb. So presumably macro play from our American Protoss. Hydra elects to get kind of an early Overlord speed. This will allow him to scout and not get destroyed by Phoenixes. If you get this early Overlord speed, not only is it very hard for Protoss to pull the wool over your eyes and cheese you, but whenever they make Phoenix, you don't lose all your Overlords. Metabolic boost completes for Hydra, and if we look at the map, he has a Dropper Lord, and this could be bad for Neeb, because if we go to units, he doesn't have a whole lot. And this Phoenix is chasing a normal Overlord, so Ling Drop coming in from Hydra, it's going to do some damage. Maybe not a whole lot. Neeb has Hydras, or excuse me, Neeb has Adepts, the unit that counter Hydras. And that did a shockingly low amount of damage. An absurdly low amount of damage. Lower than Yamcha's power level, I would say. So, Hydra really, I think, is in a bit of a precarious situation. He was relying on that to do damage, and I thought it would, but Neeb just didn't send his Adepts across the map and kept them at home. And I kind of think that's what Hydra was expecting to happen too, was the Adepts would be across the map and Neeb would be playing greedy, maybe even taking an early third, but not what happened. Notice how even when Neeb only has 2 Phoenix, he's still harassing. He's still being a huge pain in the ass for the Zerg. This is a great move. Oftentimes, you'll see players not really commit to harassing until they have the 4, which, by the way, the reason you see that is because it takes 4 Phoenix to kill a Queen in 1 lift. That's why oftentimes you see, oh, okay, now at 4 Phoenix I'll be aggressive. 4th base on the way for Hydra, as well as more Lings. Hydra's +1 melee upgrade is about to complete. Zergs have been doing this recently. It's very good against small ground armies like this. 5 seconds till this upgrade completes. Lings actually do a surprise. Lings are one of the best units to have melee upgraded, because obviously they attack so fast and they're so plentiful. When you have a melee upgrade or an upgrade advantage in general on your Lings, it's very powerful. Hydra already has a lair, and he's making a Hydraless Den so he can make some of himself. More gases on the way for Hydra, as well as Hydra upgrades. I keep thinking I misspeak every time I say that. It's very confusing. But Hydra is going to do a Ling Drop, probably at this natural or on this third. Hopefully for him here, because Neeb doesn't have any units there. Neeb has 2 Robos on the way, which is very interesting. Ling's coming up. They're going to try to do some damage at the third, but Neeb sees the drop. He's continuing to harass. He killed 8 drones with this Phoenix while that was going on. Lings are coming forward here for Hydra. He's going to try to be obnoxious, but on Dust Towers, this is a very good map for defending. Especially people who try to run up your natural ramp, because if your units are there to defend your third, they're going to be there to defend your natural ramp. And the Dropper Lord full of Lings gets picked off, so Hydra's ability to make Neeb multitask just got destroyed, which is a very big deal. Because now if Neeb attacks Hydra, Hydra no longer has an ace in the hole to say, oh, okay, Neeb, you're attacking me, we'll deal with this. Hydra does have a Hive Tech on the way, which I suppose can be an ace in the hole at some point. He also has Baneling speed on the way, excuse me, and his +1 range upgrade is about to complete. Both players have a very high amount of workers, showcasing sharp macro. Neeb is going to take his 4th here. and continue to produce power mortals out of his 2 robos. He's also started blink and +2. In my eyes, this game is very interesting because both players are macroing very well, but this Hive is about to complete. And as all Protoss players know, Hive is very scary against Zerg because that's what Zerg needs to produce Ultralisks. If anyone's prepared for Ultras, it seems to be Neeb though. He's done good harassment to limit Hydra's drone count, and he's been producing double Immortal. He's also making a Warp Prism, which is very important when dealing with Ultras, because one of the best ways to deal with Ultras is just to warp in the main and avoid fighting them. Bane's on the way for Hydra, as well as the Crackling upgrade. And a 5th. Hydra does have Baneling speed. Neeb will have to be very careful. If he messes up his force field, he's going to get laughed out of this game. Hydra has lots of speed banes. 33 speed banes for Hydra. Neeb is continuing to warp in Stalkers. This is the correct unit. Here comes the engagement. Neeb has to hit great force fields. Neeb is pressuring forward, but he's getting flanked. Good force fields, great force fields, exceptional force fields. But Neeb is going to be flanked, but there's really not enough banes to do anything. Neeb blinks forward. He's going to pick off this 5th base and showcase why you don't make speed vanes versus Protoss. He's going to blink forward again and destroy more Hydras of Hydra. Hydra has a Greater Spire on the way and 9 more Hydras. The problem is Neeb hit this wonderful timing before Hydra could properly get Ultras out. And now he's going to push forward again, is Neeb, throw down some excellent force fields, and just completely eviscerate Hydra's army. These Immortals did an incredible amount of damage, and Neeb wins again. So he's up 2-0 in this best of 5, and the next games will be out. Subscribe so you don't miss the next games. Don't you want to see who wins? I know you do.